Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from around the world. I hope you are all keeping well and safe as always. Welcome back to the West Ham Network for today's 8th of June rendition of the Hammers headlines in association with the guys over at kumb.com. Again, please make sure you do go and check out the forum if you are looking for lots of West Ham fans with many different opinions, talking all things West Ham. Go and check out the forum and their website, kumb.com. The news is relentless. It's my new favorite word, and it's just going to be the relentless show, I suppose you could say. But we're starting to find that now it's getting to the nitty-gritty. The transfer window opens up in a couple of days, and as normal, West Ham are linked to several players, and we're choosing some of the stories that we are linked to and some of the players that we're linked to and trying to, bring them to you and see what your thoughts are on them. What we're starting to see is we're starting to see the same names getting picked up on now. So we're reporting some of the same stories that we've known about maybe for 3-4 weeks, even longer than that. And now we're starting to pick up on some of the stories that we were interested in borderline 2 years ago with some of the players that we're linked to now. So I'm going to start today's show on a player that we were previously linked to, long-standing West Ham target. Luka Jovic has effectively been transfer listed by European giants Real Madrid. We're going to be very familiar with his name, having been linked to the Serbian striker ever since David Moyes arrived at the club. And he joined Real Madrid from Eintracht Frankfurt in the summer of 2019 for around about £55 million. But his career hit a big wall when he moved to Spain after just making 51 appearances, scoring 3 goals in 3 seasons, which hasn't been a great start for him. The West Ham target apparently he's the West Ham target, was loaned back to Frankfurt in the 2021 season, but only managed 4 goals in 18 appearances. And just over a month ago, there were reports that West Ham allegedly were back in the race, looking at the Real Madrid flop, you could call him, in the summer transfer window. But many reports from different countries all around the world, in particular in Spain, have claimed that the 24-year-old striker's time at Real Madrid is coming to an end and West Ham are looking at signing him. The reports have come out stated that the forward, who has not got a great or goal ratio just now, but previously had a fantastic goal ratio when he was at Frankfurt, is firmly on West Ham's radar ahead of the summer transfer window opening this week. The world and his wife knows that Moyes is looking to bring in a new striker to West Ham. And indeed, since West Ham sold his old striker partner, Sebastian Haller, to Ajax 18 months ago, we have been desperately in need of one. And we know David Moyes has got a genuine interest in Jovic, and that could be hugely encouraged by the report that came out from the Spanish media, because it states that the long-standing West Ham target Jovic has effectively been transfer listed by Real Madrid. And they're reporting that the Real Madrid are going to be releasing upwards or transfer listing upwards of 9 players to sell this summer, which is Jovic is going to be one of them. So that will encourage West Ham potentially. And it looks like Jovic is determined to leave the club as well. And he did prove his quality during his time with Frankfurt, scoring 40 goals with 10 assists in 93 appearances for the Bundesliga side. The report does state that the newly crowned Serie A champions, AC Milan, might also be interested in him. So Moyes and West Ham are going to have to get their act together if they're going to want to bring in a quality striker like this, who's maybe needs an arm put around them and bring in that quality that maybe David Moyes is looking for. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on Jovic potentially coming to West Ham. But next up is an Austrian transfer expert, insider, has made an exciting claim about West Ham making a move for the talented striker Junior Adamu. Now, an Austrian transfer expert has made the claim that West Ham are looking at him, and what better way to follow the Red Bull model than to sign a promising player from a Red Bull club, the Austrian outfit Red Bull Salzburg. That's what West Ham are trying to do with the signer Adamu, according to several reports from around the world and also from Sky Sports as well. And better still, it claims that we could potentially get him for the cut price of about $8.5 million. And he's in great demand, apparently, in the transfer market. 3 Bundesliga clubs are potentially interested in him, but so are some of the Premier League clubs. And he is only 21 years old. There's also interest from other clubs around the area. And he can't, like I said, could be bought for about £8 million. He's still got a contract with Salzburg until June 2025, and he was directly involved in 12 goals in the season just past. But he does look like he's an up-and-coming talent and could be a genuine contender for coming to the club if West Ham are going to follow that Red Bull model. What do you think, though, of the Austrian insider dropping the big hint that West Ham are after Adamu from Red Bull Salzburg? Leave your comments in the comments section as we move on to the final story for today, and that is that reliable journalist Fabrizio Romano, we all know, we've all heard of him, has now dropped a massive transfer claim involving this man you see here, James Ward-Prowse, the Southampton captain and England international. He shared the update that's saying that West Ham are interested in James Ward-Prowse. He was talking on a YouTube show with some other YouTubers, etc., and he claimed on the transcript on Twitter that there's no update on him when asked about James Ward-Prowse potentially going to Spurs, but West Ham are tracking him. He has got a set-piece king, you could call him, and he's always had high praise, and he's got fantastic free kicks this season. He's got 11 goals in all competitions. And he was Southampton's top goal scorer in the 21-22 season. I have done a video on James Ward-Prowse. I think it's going to cost a lot of money to try and bring someone like him in. There's going to be an English Premier League and English international premium added to the price and the value that what Southampton are going to want. Southampton have got a very good history of selling players on for making good profits on these players as well. But do you think he could add great value to West Ham in the central of midfield? You put your comments in and let me know below. And that brings an end to today's show, Hammers Headlines, a transfer rumour special. There are plenty more players kicking about. Go and check out my West Ham Daily where I talk about Aguerd, and as the deal hit a bit of a problem over bonuses, go and check out the video and leave a comment on that section as well. If you are new around here, please make sure you do subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and of course, if you want to hit the bell notification, that will notify you when our shows go live. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, I should say, for the West Ham Daily. Come on, you Irons.